War has driven them out, often with little but the clothes on their backs and their belongings in a bag.
And city as well have been hosting a lot of Syrian refugees for almost 3 years. We try to do the best we can do for them. We are well aware of the situation they are in and being driven away their homes and their countries because of the war and violence. Something is unimaginable and something is unacceptable. Since the refugees are innocent and have nothing to do with the fear going on there. We, as all individuals living in this world, must help the refugees for the humanitarian reasons. Although we have borders surrounding our countries, the world is ours all.
The neighbors have taken them in. Turkey is the biggest neighbor and the most generous. By the end of 2014, Turkey was hosting 1.59 million registered refugees, the biggest refugee hosting country not just in the region, but the world.
Turkey is home to over 2.5 million Syrian refugees. The refugee camps are not enough to host all of them. It should not only be the concern for the countries in Europe. In addition, we should organize international charity campaigns to provide them more food, shelter, and educational opportunities.
The flow from the violent conflict next door had become a flood. Almost 1 million people fled from Syria into Turkey in the last year. Mohammed and his family were among them. Bitter fighting in their hometown of Kobane, just 10 kilometers from the border, drove them out.
جينا على هالداع قريب على الحدود عين العرب. من هناك حطينا بالسيارة كبيرة قاطرة. ضلينا ساعتين بالوضع هذا وكان يجي فوق راسنا القذائف والطلقات. وكنا نخبي حالنا بالسيارة هذا لبين ما بعد ساعتين ثلاثة تجينا على تركيا.
To take care of this vast new population, Turkey has built a network of camps, 22 by the end of 2014.
As far as I know, there are more than 100 refugees in our town, and most of them are with their families and kids. In addition to providing them shelter and food, we should provide them with a proper education in school with the teachers speaking their language. Bringing these children together with the hostage children will make them forget the bad experiences they went through or come to our city.
Here the refugees find protection, shelter and bedding, and much more. They are fed. Their children can go to school. And they are registered. The flow of refugees is steady and unceasing, sometimes rising dramatically when fighting becomes intense in border regions in Syria. In the largest displacement crisis of our time, Turkey, by the end of 2014, had already spent a staggering $5.5 billion to help these people. The camps housed almost 260,000 refugees at the end of 2014, but the vast majority, more than 1.3 million people, lived on their own, and they weren't just Syrians, but refugees from 70 nations, among them Afghans, Somalis, Iraqis, in all 81 provinces of Turkey. Like Mohammed and his family, who camp next to the border, next to their lost home, and are torn between hope and worry.
أفكر الوضع وشلون بدي يصير شلون بدنا نرجع وين أهلنا وين صايرين يعني في قرايبنا استشهدوا وولاد خوالي استشهدوا أبكي بدون إرادتي يعني مو بكيفي عندما بدون ما ينزل من عيوني مو بإرادتي.
Enormous generosity of Turkey and its people has saved and protected their lives and those of tens of thousands of others. But theirs is still a life in exile, and their dream, undimmed, is a dream of return.
Turkey has always been a place where people from all corners of the world have been welcome. We are, as a nation with a glorious tradition, a vibrant, diverse and accepting country that steps up when the call for help is made. Welcome to our country, welcome to our city.